As a miner, what you probably do on a regular basis is go to whattomine.com, enter parameters of all of your rigs, enter all the hash rates for every coin there, and select the most profitable at the moment. Mining Station can do all that, but also it does much more. It can control your rigs over local network, and it can switch coins on a daily basis automatically. Mining Station is portable, so all you have to do to install it is simply put miningstation.exe into the folder of your choice. That's it. Mining Station needs to be installed and be running on every rig on your network for them to be able to see one another. Next, you simply start Mining Station. You allow it through firewall. And here it tells you that you need to describe your workers. A worker is a rig configuration template in Mining Station. So you give it a name, some description. Next, you have to understand that a worker can be applied to multiple computers. So you list their network name separated by comma, or simply hit that plus button here. It scans the network using two available algorithms. So if this one, NetAPI32, doesn't work, simply choose a different one. It rescans the network. Now I can add the actual network computers to my worker description. That's it. Next, if you need a new coin, you use this plus button to duplicate the coin. Let's select ETC. If you want to make a dual coin, you use this small plus button. Let me select some coin here. Enter hash rate. The algorithm column is read-only. In the power column, you enter the power consumption of your rig in watts off the wall. Fees means all your extra expenses like miner developer fee, pool, commission, etc. Switch checkmark means that this coin will be used by autoswitch algorithm. In path column, you enter the path to executable that launches the miner. Or you simply select that by right mouse button, select file. If you use .exe for launching miner, you may want to edit the arguments column. And here you put your comments. You use this plus button to duplicate the worker. You can swap coins by dragging them, and swap workers by dragging them as well. As for the upper pane settings, coin type filter affects what is being shown here. So if I choose all coins, the gray ones are those that are marked inactive on what to mine. This means that this coin doesn't have actual price data, so you won't be able to calculate profits for these. GPU are those coins that are marked as GPU on whattomine.com, and ASIC is for ASIC. Display coin as also affects how the coin is shown on the drop-down lists. So this name option shows just the name, just the ticker symbol, or both. And don't forget to enter the power costs in US dollar per kilowatt hour, so that mining station calculates your power expenses correctly. Once you're done editing your workers, click the save icon. Now that I'm done editing my workers, I can go to What to Mine tab, and here are my workers again. So I choose those I want to calculate profit for, and click Calculate Profit button. It connects to whattomine.com and downloads these profit calculations. This worker's header is highlighted green because it has this very computer I'm recording this video on in the list of its computers. So if I expand this, the old coin is the coin that this computer is actually mining at the moment. This is Ethereum. And the new coin is the one I want to switch to. So I want to switch from Ethereum to ETC. Then I mark the switch checkbox and click on this big switch button. Mining Station gives a warning that ETC is less profitable than Ethereum that I'm currently mining. So I click OK for this example. Here is the review window and I click Start. You have to understand that Mining Station does not actually start the miner software, nor does it control it in any shape or form. What it does is simply creates a shortcut to your miner software in System Startup folder. That's C users mic is my username, app data roaming Microsoft Windows start menu program startup. Windows will launch the program that the shortcut is pointing to the next time it starts. That is why if you want to actually start mining this new coin, you need to restart this computer as well. And for multiple machines it looks the same, so let's expand all of these. I choose to switch all in all workers and click switch. Here pops up the warning again. I'll ignore this for now. So in this summary window it tells that I'm dealing with Mine2 worker, which consists of Mine2 computer and this desktop blah 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 computer. So on these I want to switch from Ethereum and ETC coin to ETC, and the same principle applies to this Mine3 worker. So if I click Start, it will create shortcuts to switch coin on every machine listed here. And if I choose Restart, it will also restart all of these machines remotely. That's how it works. By default, the prices are displayed in USD or BTC. These data come from whattomine.com. But if you check this Use Yahoo Rates box, you will have the list of global currencies as well. For instance, you can display prices in euros if you wish. If you wonder why these revenue and profit figures might be slightly different from What to Mine, this is because of this setting. By default, average 24 prices are used in Mining Station, while What to Mine uses peak values. So if you want the calculations to be exactly like on What to Mine, uncheck this, recalculate profit. So Ethereum's revenue is 12.52. If I go to What to Mine and enter the same hash rate, this is it, the same figure. Start with Windows obviously allows Mining Station to start along with Windows. This particular setting doesn't need clicking on the save button, so you just check that and it immediately writes the corresponding value to Windows registry. Auto switch obviously does the same as manual switch but automatically, so you enable that. Here you choose the time interval, days or hours. This means that auto switch will start every day from, say, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Click Apply. You have to remember that autoswitch only searches for the most profitable coin among those coins that have the switch checkmark ticked. And this random time interval from 10 to 11 comes handy if you have dozens of machines. So I only have 2 machines bound to this worker, but if you have 20 and all of them start bombarding what to mine with requests at 10 a.m., your IP will be banned by DDoS protection. You don't want that. This is where this interval comes handy. You only edit the setting once and then just copy your settings to all other machines. And this will effectively randomize the autoswitch start time on every machine. Mine at least, say, 48 hours before next switch. This parameter means that autoswitch won't bother switching for 48 hours before the next switch. Mining pools usually have a payout limit. So you have to choose that figure empirically so that it assures that your rigs will mine enough time for the pool to pay you something. Use historical average prices price averaging mechanism. If you check this box, it automatically enables accumulate historical prices. So that means that at some time, say from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, mining station will connect to whattomine.com and collect all actual prices for all the coins and all of your workers. These prices will be stored in a local database. And if you have 5 consequent days of this price data in a row, mining station will take that 5 days average price rather than momentary price. This mechanism helps you to mitigate the price peak spikes that may trigger false switches. Next, you almost always want restart computer to be checked, because you need all of your computers to be restarted to actually start mining the new coin. And switch price margin is another price averaging mechanism. This works quite simple. So if I set this to 3%, that means that if my rigs mine, for instance, Ethereum coin and autoswitch finds that there is a coin that is more profitable than the current coin, so if that new coin is no more than 3% more profitable than the current coin, it won't bother switching. It will consider that price difference negligible. For optimal interaction between accumulate historical prices and autoswitch, make sure that mining station first collects some historical prices from whattomine.com. So in this example, it collects historical prices from 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning. Altogether, mining station makes 10 attempts for about 2.5 hours to connect to whattomine.com. So a good strategy is to leave a time gap for an hour or something and then run autoswitch, like in this example, from 11 to 12 o'clock. If save all active what-to-mine coins is unchecked, the accumulate historical prices function only collects data for the coins found in your workers. If you tick this box, all coins that are marked as active at whattomine.com will be saved. That means that these coins have actual price data. In advanced settings, you will see this. Whattomine requests interval sets a time delay between 2 requests in milliseconds. Mining station makes requests to whattomine.com when it needs to calculate profit for each coin. So when you click calculate profit button, here they come. If you abuse it too much, you will get too many requests error. So if you get that 429 error on a regular basis, you might need to increase that request interval. So let's set it to 1 second. So now it makes a 1 second pause between each request. That slows down performance but ensures stability. The proxy settings are for HTTP proxy, so if you're behind a firewall and your admin has blocked whattomine.com, you might use a third-party proxy. Check this box, type in the full address of the proxy along with the port. And type in credentials if your proxy requires them. That shouldn't be a problem, that's all self-explanatory. The port here is the TCP port that mining station instances on different computers use to communicate with one another. It is important that this port be the same on every machine in your local network, and every computer should have a firewall exclusion for mining station on that port. By default, Windows suggests you making that exclusion automatically by just clicking Yes button when you first run mining station. The default port is 3535 and you don't need to change that in most situations, but if that's occupied on your network, you might want to change it to something else. The application modes are a little bit tricky. I suggest you reading manual about that, but in essence, it works like that. You may see that one of the machines here has a different icon. That's because this Mine4 computer is set to be the server. That means that when autoswitch on that computer connects to what2mine, it stores the received data in a local cache. So if I set this computer to be a client, that means that when autoswitch is triggered, it first connects to that server computer on my local network without contacting what2mine directly. For this to work, I need to type the name of that server computer here. And if I click test connection, it connects to that server, and here it says that the server is up and running. If you click update workers from the server, each time it connects to the server, it receives not only the price data on every coin, but also the workers. So you edit your workers only on the server, and then the clients update their workers from the server. Query what2mine if the server fails means that the client will connect to what2mine directly if the local server is not available. And this don't switch the server itself, it's available only for server configuration, and it means that the server is only used to receive data from what2mine and store them in local cache, but the server doesn't switch the coins on itself. That is useful if you run a mining station instance on a dedicated computer that doesn't mine anything. For this server client configuration to work properly, the time settings on the server and the client must be different. You don't need a time interval on the server, so I set the server to 10 o'clock AM. What2mine.com might be not available at the moment. The server tries to connect to it. So there must be a 2.5 hours gap between the server connects to what2mine and the time when the clients are trying to reach the server. So on my clients, I set them to connect to the server from 1 PM to 2 PM. This ensures that first the server obtains the price data from what2mine.com, and there is a time gap in case if connection problems occur, and it's only then that the clients will try to connect to the server. This client-server architecture is useful if you have dozens of machines on your network. So that's another mechanism that ensures that all of your machines won't connect to what2mine directly at the same time, and your IP won't be banned by what2mine DDoS protection. To copy settings from this machine to others, you may want to use the built-in mass update feature. You go to the menu, Mass Update, Update Settings. This will list all of the computers mentioned in your workers. So if you want to copy the client settings, make sure that the server is not included. So if I click Update, this will upload the settings to all of the checked machines. Using the same principle, you may update mining station version, like so. Well, in my case, they're all green and the checkboxes are not available because the version on all of these computers is up to date. And you may copy the workers that you created on this machine to other ones. And this feature, Add Coins by Algorithm, allows you to add all coins sorted by algorithm to your workers. For example, I want to add all @hash coins to a new worker. So this show active coins only setting, you want it almost always, because if you uncheck this, this will include the useless inactive coins that have no price data on what to mine. You don't want them in most situations. Here I click Create New Worker and set the hash rate for these coins. There I have a new worker. Now let's add another algorithm. This time I want NeoScript coins, so I want them to be added to my new worker, and I set hash rate. Now I can check which of the coins of these algorithms is the most profitable. I go to What to Mine tab and select these and choose this worker and click Calculate Profit. Here they are sorted by profitability. The Historical Charts button is related to Accumulate Historical Prices feature. If you have this enabled and have accumulated data for at least few days, if you click the Historical Charts button, first you have to select a time frame. By default that's all, and then it will display the historical profitability charts. The autoswitch graph emulates the autoswitch function applied to historical data. It works as if that algorithm was triggered on a daily basis on the entire time range. So you can compare how effective was autoswitch against the other coins. Total USD calculates the money that you would have earned on that entire time range. And if I switch back to profit tables, I can export these to CSV, JSON or XML file.